Thanks for checking out my Teachable review and demo. Here I'm going to be going over some of their most fantastic features, as well as giving you a demo about how you can get up and running very quickly with selling your online course. If you'd like to follow along or simply test out Teachable, I will leave my link down below in the description, and if you click that, you can try them for free. Let's begin. So one of the things that makes Teachable so great, aside from the fact that they've been around forever online, is the fact that they make it very easy to get up and running. Allow me to show you how easy it is to create a course. When you're in the main dashboard, simply click on Create Course. In the beginning, simply tell them about your course, give it a title, describe it, click on Continue. From there, you can add a thumbnail image. Obviously, simply upload it there. Maybe you don't have one. You can always skip that step and still continue. And then from then on out, you can set a price. Yes, you can always change this later, but what makes it great is that it's very flexible. You can do a one-time purchase, you can do a payment plan, you can do subscriptions where you set up recurring payments. It can be free, or maybe once again, maybe you don't know. In this example, I'll just go with one-time purchase, click on Continue. And just from the start, it's very easy to get up and running with your pricing. So give it a price right here, give it a special name in case you want to do that. For example, this could be something for only subscribers of Marketing Island, okay? Then you give a little description. If you want to add a little bit more, you can. There is also the ability to limit enrollment by cap or expiration date. Maybe if you're doing a launch, that can be helpful. You can also limit the product access duration, or if you want to increase your conversions by 30%, you can use buy now and pay later simply by turning this on, and individuals will be able to do that, allowing you to increase your conversions. What's also great about Teachable, while I'm on this topic, is the ability to have multiple monetization factors. What I mean by that is you can utilize coupons to help increase your sales. You can offer order bumps, which is just another great way of someone purchasing when they're checking out, or simply using upsells, a fantastic way of increasing your sales overall. And that's something I think that you're really going to like. Not only is it just making that initial payment, but there's multiple ways to increase your sales at the same time. Now here's something else that does come along with Teachable, and while I do have many pros of Teachable, I will say that when it comes to AI, it's going to be just alright. For example, what you can do is describe your course here, and what it's going to do is generate AI and give you an outline for you. However, in my opinion, if you are not as descriptive as you need to be when it comes to describing your course, you might be familiar with this, that if you get low quality input, you're probably not going to get the greatest output. So if you don't have a good description, you're probably not going to get a great outline. In my opinion, I think no one knows your course better than you. So what you can always do is start from scratch. And even if you do this, it's not going to take all that long, because I'll show you right now when it comes to setting up a curriculum inside of Teachable. Alright, and here's going to be the curriculum, which is very easy to use. Another great thing. You can also drip feed content if needed. So we have a section here, and kind of think of a section like a chapter in a book. You have chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and within each of those chapters, you're going to have lessons. So let's say we wanted to change this around. We can click on this and do rename. We can just call this the intro or introduction, as I've done previously, and save. And inside this introduction section, what are you going to have in terms of lessons? So maybe the first one could be a video lesson where you congratulate them, so I'm going to do that. All right, so we have congratulations. Maybe we want to do another one right here. All right, so we have what to expect. And as I've talked about when I did my tutorial, so if you do need any help when it comes to get up and running, I do have a tutorial video for you as well. I'll do one more. We have amazing results. And that's a great way to showcase if you've maybe had amazing results yourself, or clients have, or other customers or students. You can put them there to get them excited about continuing on. That would be a section, and you simply just keep repeating the process. It's not going to take all that long to create your sections and then of course your lessons within each of them. It's just simply repeating that process, and then of course you're going to be adding in your information once again, which is very easy to do. Here's an example. Let's click on congratulations right here. And anytime we want to add content, you simply click on the add content button right here. All you have to do is click on one of these boxes and it's simply going to be added in. For example, if we wanted to add a video, we can do that here. You can upload them, you can embed them. It's going to take a little while for it to kind of upload and do its thing, but once it's done, it's going to sit there ever so nicely. If you want to use text and images, simply click on it and you now have a block for you to write stuff, okay? I'm not going to go through this. I'm sure you know how to use a text block when it comes to maybe adding bullets, bold, links, and so on and so forth. Anything else that you want to add there, once again, add content. You can embed media. You can use code if that's your thing. For me, not so much, but hey, it's there if needed. images, PDF viewers, resources. There are quizzes that you can add as well, depending on the plan that you're going to be using, upsells as well, and of course referrals and open-ended. So a variety of things that you can do, and Teachable makes it very easy for you to set up your sections, your lessons, and of course everything that's going to be in there as well. Okay. There is on the bottom the ability to also add student comments or public preview. Public preview is going to be, for example, if you ever wanted to share it with someone, you could do maybe one aspect of your course. I would not recommend turning that on for everything, especially if it's a paid course, because then they're going to get everything for free. It's mostly just going to be a sampler, okay? And of course, once you are done, what you would want to do is go to quick actions. You can do publish all, and then of course your classes are going to be published. Now there are going to be a few more things that you're going to want to set up. For example, it could be a sales page. Let's click on that right here. And Teachable is going to give you everything that you need right here. So you do have your sales page, and of course you can use an alternate website if needed. Maybe if you want to do it on your website and link it to Teachable, you can do that. They do come with a checkout page, so you don't have to worry about that as well. And of course there's going to be a thank you page if needed. Now, however, if you want to just send them straight to your course, you can do that after purchasing. So if you click right here, you can just say go enrolled course curriculum, meaning after they purchase, they go straight to where they need to be. They can start diving into the course and going from there. When it comes to the sales page process, once again, very straightforward. They give you a nice template. It's more about plug and play, click on something, delete it, add something new, change it around, and I'll show you what I mean. All right, and as you can see here, these are going to be all of these specific blocks. If at any time you want to drag and drop and move them, for example, if you want to put this above, it's not going to look great, you can do that. But just to kind of give you an idea of how it's going to be templated and there's going to be sections, anytime you want to edit something, you simply click on it and you can see where it matches up. This is the image that you would replace. This is the banner headline on top that you can replace, the subheading, and of course the button, which is going to be very important. For example, if you want them to purchase, you can just go straight to checkout page. This is going to be right here. Remember, we chose our pricing plan of $97, and we can do click here, as you can see already, to buy now, something like that, a call to action. Okay. Everything else down below can change it around, add text, change it, really up to you. There's going to be the curriculum. Obviously, it's not going to be closed once it's open, but if you did want to remove that, simply click on it and delete block. Nothing here is way too difficult, way too challenging, and Teachable is great at keeping things very simple and straightforward. So if you're a technophobe, if you feel like you'd have a lot of trouble using software or starting something new, I don't think you're going to run into too many problems here, especially with the tutorials and the help that Teachable is going to provide you if you do need help that way. And yes, of course, you can make Teachable customizable to you, your brand, how you want it to look, the colors, the schemes, and so on and so forth. As we have here, we're going to have a logo and branding. There's school thumbnails, there's favicons, which I always talk about. If you don't know what it is, it's this teensy little thumbnail up at the top. That's going to be the favicon. But there's going to be branding. You can change around font family and title, and there's even going to be a color palette. So you can just simply click on it to change it. Or if you like some of these and maybe you just want to change one or two, you can click on this and change the color. At the end of the day, it's up to you. I recommend choosing a preset that you like, and then of course you can always change around one or two colors if needed to make it stand out, pop out, or maybe just match your branding. For example, if I want a little bit more green and yellow, I could probably use maybe something like this, and this change this around to be a little bit more green, add a splash of yellow. But at the end of the day, that is an aesthetics thing. Just know that you can match your brand style if you want to do that. And I do want to quickly discuss the Teachable pricing. As it talks about, it is pretty straightforward, just like when it comes to creating your course online, which is a great thing. So you can try them for free. If you do want to upgrade, you're looking at basic, which is going to be $59 a month. Some of the things to note right here is that it's going to come with a 5% transaction fee. If you did want to remove the 5%, you can upgrade the pro. Now, many times this can actually be a no-brainer. For example, if you're selling a $1,000 product and that's a 5% transaction fee, if I did math correctly, that's going to be about $50, right? So if you think about it, if you were on this plan right here and you sold 3 $1,000 courses a month, that's $150. So you could technically just go over to here and that $150 is going to be money in your pocket, which is pretty much like used to pay most of the pro right here. So that's something to consider when it comes to the transaction fees. But you'll notice basic is pretty basic. You get 5 published course products of each type. So that's course, coaching, and downloads. You do get a community, 1 membership tier, integrated email marketing. Here's where the monetization feature features can come in with coupons and order bumps. You get custom domains, live group coaching, accelerator, challenge access. And of course, once you upgrade, aside from removing these fees right here, you now get 50 as opposed to 5, unlimited membership tiers, affiliate marketing, and a few other things, which right here I think you're going to really like upsells to increase order value. Okay, and I will just keep this right here in case you want to compare. But overall, they provide pretty decent pricing, especially if you want to start off with basic, and it depends on how much sales you're doing. So I can understand you'd want to upgrade to Pro if there are some features you want to use, but if you're doing a significant amount of volume and you're getting that 5% transaction fee, transitioning from basic to Pro could make major sense just from that alone, just from moving that 5% transaction fee, like I said, if you're doing a significant amount of volume. So with that in mind, let's wrap up this Teachable review so I can give you my final thoughts and of course answer the question, is Teachable still worth it today? So Teachable isn't just another course platform. It's the shortcut you need to go from I should sell a course to actually making money from one. It strips away the complicated tech headaches and lets you focus on what matters, your content and your sales. With its beginner-friendly setup, you won't need to wrestle with code, duct tape a million tools together, or spend hours figuring out how to take payments. Just sign up, upload your course, and boom, you're pretty much going to be in business. But let's talk firepower. Teachable gives you all the essentials that you need, including course hosting, customizable sales pages, built-in checkouts, and payment processing, and of course, much more. And when it comes to making money, you've got options. One-time payments, subscriptions, payment plans, plus a treasure trove of sales boosters that I talked about, like coupons, upsells, and order bumps, depending on your plan, of course. Whether you're looking for a side hustle or a full-blown business, Teachable makes monetization flexible and scalable. And let's not forget, Teachable has been doing this since around 2013. In internet years, that is ancient, which means they've weathered the storms, built a solid reputation, and continue to help creators cash in on their knowledge. Plus, in my opinion, they offer quite fair pricing, especially for the fact that you can at least start for free, test them out, and then of course, upgrade if needed. So if you're serious about launching and selling your course without the usual tech nightmares, Teachable is definitely still worth it today, and you can click the link in the description to try it for free and see for yourself. And that's going to conclude my Teachable review. I do have a full Teachable tutorial. If you need help with that, be sure to leave a comment down below. But once again, that is going to conclude this review. Links will be in the description. My name is James. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy Teachable.